Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
My name is Catherine, and today we have an elementary level lesson for you.
That's right. Today we are getting a tattoo.
Okay, so a tattoo is a picture that you get on your body, and it lasts forever.
That's right. So we're going to get a tattoo. We're going to talk about this very popular form of art on your skin. And so let's start with the dialogue. Let's listen to it, and we'll be back in a bit.
I have made up my mind. I'm getting a tattoo.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? They're trendy and look great. I want to get a dragon on my arm or maybe a tiger on my back.
Yeah, but it's something that you'll have forever. They use indelible ink that can only be removed with laser treatment. On top of all of that, I've heard it hurts a lot.
Really?
Of course. They use this machine with a needle that pokes your skin and inserts the ink.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they just painted on your skin or something.
I think you should reconsider and do some more research about tattoos. Also, find out where the nearest tattoo parlor is and make sure they use sterilized needles and the place is hygienic.
Maybe I should just get a tongue piercing.
Ew.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at 5 key words that we've picked out for you on Language Takeaway.
Language takeaway.
So the first phrase that we have here on Language Takeaway is indelible ink.
That's right. When you get a tattoo, they draw it on your skin with indelible ink.
Okay, well, ink is what you find in a pen. So when you write with ink. And this is something that you can also paint with. But in this case, we're talking about indelible ink. So that means it's going to be permanent in your skin.
So something that is indelible means that you cannot delete or erase.
That's right. You can't take it away.
Okay, indelible ink. Or sometimes people just say permanent ink.
That's right.
Okay, so obviously if you get a tattoo with indelible ink, it is if you want to get it removed, now you can with laser treatment.
Okay, so laser treatment uses this very strong light to burn the ink out of your skin, and it is something that you actually have to go and do many, many times to get the tattoo removed. I've also heard that it's very painful.
Yeah, I've heard that it hurts a lot, more than getting the tattoo.
Right, so laser removal or laser treatment is something that you do when you want to take a tattoo off your body.
I think they also used laser treatment to remove, maybe you have stains on your skin, like from the sun, or even to remove hair, I heard.
Yeah, laser hair removal is something that many people do to take away some of the hair on their bodies that they don't like.
Okay, so obviously because tattoos are forever, this friend is asking this other person to reconsider and do some more research about tattoos.
Well, to consider something means to think about it. So to reconsider means to think about it again.
Right. So if you're going to make a big decision, you should reconsider what you're going to do.
For example, I really want to have a hamburger for dinner, but maybe I should reconsider because hamburgers aren't very healthy. Maybe I should decide on a salad or something.
Very good. Okay. So to reconsider. Now, obviously, when we have a tattoo done, when we get a tattoo, they use this little machine that has a needle inside and it vibrates very, very fast and it kind of injects the ink. So the friend tells this person to make sure that when they use this machine, they use sterilized needles.
Okay, so needles are those very small little things that go into your skin. They hurt. When you get a shot, the doctor will use a needle as well. But a sterilized needle is a needle that is clean.
So something that is sterilized means clean.
That's right, but it's clean for medical use. That means that maybe someone used alcohol or even fire to clean something.
Okay, so as you said, it needs to go through a process to be sterilized. Like if you wash your dishes, they're not sterilized.
No, but if you are getting surgery on your body, the doctor is going to cut you open. He will use sterilized tools.
Okay, very good. And moving on to our last word, very much related to sterilized needles, we're talking about something that is hygienic, to make sure that everything is hygienic when you get a tattoo done.
Okay, well, something that is hygienic is clean. So if you have a baby, you want to make sure that the room that the baby is in is very hygienic. So you clean it very often. Maybe you use some sterilizer to clean the different surfaces and things like that, because babies can get sick easily.
That's right. Okay, very good. So we've taken a look at 5 key words there. Why don't we listen to our dialogue again? We can review what we've just learned, and we'll be back in a little bit with Fluency Builder.
I have made up my mind. I'm getting a tattoo.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? They're trendy and look great. I want to get a dragon on my arm or maybe a tiger on my back.
Yeah, but it's something that you'll have forever. They use indelible ink that can only be removed with laser treatment. On top of all of that, I've heard it hurts a lot.
Really?
Of course. They use this machine with a needle that pokes your skin and inserts the ink.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they just painted on your skin or something.
I think you should reconsider and do some more research about tattoos. Also, find out where the nearest tattoo parlor is and make sure they use sterilized needles and the place is hygienic.
Maybe I should just get a tongue piercing.
Ew.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at some phrases on Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
We only have 3 phrases today, but the first one is a phrase you'll hear very, very often in English. It's, I've made up my mind.
That's right. The dialogue starts by saying, I've made up my mind. I am getting a tattoo. So what does it mean if you have made up your mind?
Well, it means that you have decided something. I have decided to do something. And the present tense of this phrase is to make up someone's mind. So I make up my mind, you make up your mind, he makes up his mind.
Okay, so if you're choosing something or making a decision, when you finally make that decision, that means that you have made up your mind.
Maybe we're shopping, Marco, and you're thinking, well, do I want this or do I want that? Well, I'll say, come on, Marco, make up your mind.
That's right.
That means just pick one. Just decide.
Decide. Very good. So a very common phrase, to make up your mind, to make a decision. And, well, as we continued on with the dialogue, the friend was saying how the tattoos are forever, and if you want to get it removed, you need to use laser treatment, and ends this part by saying, on top of all that, I have heard it hurts a lot.
On top of all that, this means, and even more. So basically, when you're trying to give reasons for something, maybe reasons for doing something or reasons for not doing something, you give your reasons, and at the end you say, and on top of all that. So in addition, or even more than that, this is the case. So
right. So maybe we're talking about a car and you say, well, that car is not very reliable. It uses a lot of fuel. It's very uncomfortable inside. And on top of that, it's expensive.
And on top of all that, it's ugly.
That's right. So you're kind of listing things and you're telling the person why you think something is good or bad, and then you end it by giving a final reason. And on top of that.
Exactly.
All right. And our last phrase, it's actually interesting because the place where you go and get a tattoo is called a tattoo parlor.
Okay, it's a parlor. Now, this is interesting because you might think that you would say a tattoo shop, but we don't say this. So think about a beauty salon or beauty parlor. A parlor is a shop where we get our appearance changed. In this case, a tattoo parlor is a special shop where you can get a tattoo, or in the case of this person, maybe get your ears pierced or your tongue pierced or your nose pierced. So a tattoo parlor is a place to go for that.
All right. So a lot of phrases there. Let's review everything one last time and we'll be back to talk some more.
I have made up my mind. I'm getting a tattoo.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, why not? They're trendy and look great. I want to get a dragon on my arm or maybe a tiger on my back.
Yeah, but it's something that you'll have forever. They use indelible ink that can only be removed with laser treatment. On top of all of that, I've heard it hurts a lot.
Really?
Of course. They use this machine with a needle that pokes your skin and inserts the ink.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they just painted on your skin or something.
I think you should reconsider and do some more research about tattoos. Also, find out where the nearest tattoo parlor is and make sure they use sterilized needles and the place is hygienic.
Maybe I should just get a tongue piercing.
Ew.
So talking about tattoos and also piercings, a very popular thing nowadays, especially we didn't touch on the piercing aspect of the dialogue. To get your ears pierced or to get your tongue pierced means that you're going to create a hole in your tongue so you can put a ring or something in it.
That's right. So many women have their ears pierced. This means that they can wear earrings, and these are small holes in the bottom of your ear. But a lot of people nowadays like to get their nose pierced, so a hole in the side of the nose, or their tongues pierced.
That's right. You see people now get eyebrows pierced, their lips pierced, even below the lip, like, I don't know, near the chin, between the chin and the lip, they get this thing through it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, also I've seen belly buttons.
Belly buttons
Like
get
on your
pierced.
stomach, yeah.
That's right. And tattoos as well. Tattoos are so popular now. People get tattoos, arms, legs, your neck, face, everywhere now.
That's right, and there are special names for these in English. For example, if you have a very big tattoo in your arm from your shoulder to your elbow, that's called a sleeve tattoo because it looks like a permanent sleeve.
That's right. And actually, women get tattoos also, but for cosmetic reasons. Like many women get their eyebrows tattooed.
Yeah, I've seen this. So some women like to get these tattoos that look like makeup. So maybe if you want your nice eyebrows all the time, you get these eyebrow tattoos. Or if you want some dark lines under your eyes, like eyeliner, then you get the eyeliner tattoo.
Also, I've seen the lip liner tattoo. They do it
Really?
around the lips to make it seem like you consistently have lip liner.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if I do that because some days you just don't want to wear makeup.
That's right. But actually, tattoos in many cultures are frowned upon. I know that until very recently in Japanese culture, tattoos were illegal because they were
Because of the
synonym
Yakuza.
of the Yakuza.
And in Jewish culture, you're not allowed to have a tattoo on your body. And so that if you die with a tattoo, you cannot go to a Jewish graveyard.
Oh, really? I've also heard that in many countries, some job positions, you cannot obtain if you have a tattoo.
Well,
It's very interesting. I don't know why that would influence it.
I think it's definitely culture to culture because it's very popular in America right now to have tattoos, but in
Right.
China and Japan and East Asia, they're definitely frowned upon. I think.
Even, for example, in the armed forces in the United States, it's very popular for them to have an American flag or
Yeah.
something. You see it all the time in movies, but in other countries, you cannot join the armed forces if you have a tattoo.
Interesting. Well, let us know, is having a tattoo okay in your culture, or do people tend to think that it's a bad thing?
Or maybe you have a tattoo.
Do you have a tattoo or a piercing in your nose or your lip or your tongue? Let us know. Our website is englishpod.com. We hope to see you there.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.